Good afternoon, everybody. It is not noon prayers today, and you just never know who I'm going to pull into the studio with me saying, hey, do you want to do something with me today? And people make mistakes sometimes and saying, yeah, I will, and then I let them know what's going to happen. I wanted to get with you today because and I'm hoping everybody's hearing me, so like raise a hand or something if you're not. There's a lot going on in services, worship services for the next few days. So I wanted to just go over all of that one last time before this evening, because it all really begins this evening. So Nancy, thank you for being here with me, because I know this might not be her most favorite thing for me to drag her into. So
yeah, but it's hard to say no to Gretchen.
that's
so.
right. And we've got special guests today. We have the bunny that sits on the angel desk, and we have the screaming goat, which we use around the office now when things are a little tense. So it kind of takes the pressure off, and everybody walks by and the goat screams. So we find it very funny. So hopefully you will too. Are we live? Because I'm still not showing live on my page. Okay, good. We are live. It's just not showing up for me. Anyway, let me start. Or do you want to start with tonight's, or do you want me to?
I can start,
Okay,
I think.
good.
So tonight at 6 o'clock, there is the family service. It'll be a little introduction to the foot washing and what goes on with that. That'll be in the Great Hall tonight at 6 o'clock. And then at 7 o'clock in the church, the Maundy, Thursday service.
Right, with foot washing, with Holy Eucharist. It ends in darkness. The altar is stripped. Everything up there is stripped off of it. And it's really a beautiful service. We're live on that. And if you can't make it, join us on Facebook, because it really is worth watching. And to hear Meredith singing at the end is really, it's powerful. But the other thing for the service tonight, if you're attending, is we have the metal basin in the back. So bring your loose change for that and drop it into the basin, because we want to hear that noise signifying the 30 pieces of silver. So that's just an auditory remembrance of what we're beginning tonight and everything.
And then is there a vigil?
Well, yes, the overnight vigil. Yes, I was thinking Saturday for a second. So go ahead with that.
Well, I don't know more than that.
So after the Maundy Thursday service tonight, that begins our overnight vigil at about 8 o'clock. And we have at least 2 people for every hour throughout the night that will sit vigil in the church. You know, won't somebody be with me? So we have people there all night, and they sit in the darkness, and they wait and sit vigil until Friday morning at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's Good Friday. John Sherman will lead our our Good Friday morning prayer worship. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied today. So then after that,
at 12 o'clock, we'll have the Stations of the Cross in the church.
and that's the traditional long Stations of the Cross. So that's always a favorite of a lot of people to attend that one.
And then at 7 p.m., the traditional Good Friday service.
Yeah, the Good Friday liturgy. And remember, Good Friday, there is no Holy Communion. So it's kind of a different sort of day for us in the church calendar, that we don't have Holy Communion on Good Friday. Then Saturday, Holy Saturday arrives.
9:30 in the morning, there will be a brief prayer service, Holy Saturday prayer service. It's aimed, I guess, at the Altar Guild and the Flower Guild, but anyone is welcome to come for prayers at 9:30.
Yeah, and that's something we haven't had in a few years, so that'll be something just a little bit special that Susanna's bringing back for us. And then Saturday evening, we have the Great Vigil of Easter, and that is a big one, and it's a really beautiful one. If you haven't attended, I was talking about it yesterday on Noon Prayers. It starts at 7 p.m. All of our services this week have been at 7 p.m. It starts outside with fire, the lighting of the flame. Then we carry that inside into the Great Hall that's in darkness, and the flame is kind of passed through. We have Veronica, the candle holder, in there. We have the sand cross where the candles are illuminating everything. St. Aidan's, the rector, Julia Messer, and Stan Sawyer will be joining us from St. Aidan's, as we always have combined a service with them for the Easter Vigil. after we are in the Great Hall, we process over to the church because it is Easter at that point, and we start or we continue that service in the church with the gospel. And it will be live streamed for the Great Vigil. We will not be live streaming outside, but the part in the Great Hall will be live streamed. Then we will turn that off. We will make our way to the church, and we will pick up a second part of the live stream on that for you to watch that. And I'll have a bulletin for you for that. Then Sunday morning, we've made it to Easter Day, Easter morning. So
Yeah, so at 8 o'clock, we'll have Easter.
it's the normal right one at 8 o'clock.
At
And there
8
will be
o'clock.
some music. So right oneers, 8 o'clockers, be prepared to sing. Have your singing voice
A little
for
bit.
Easter Day.
At 9:15 then is the service in the Great Hall,
Mm-hmm.
and with choir and also the gathering band.
Yeah.
In the Great Hall. At 10:30 is the did you have more?
No, you're right.
10:30
I
is
was
the
getting confused.
is the Easter egg hunt.
Yes.
So 3,000 eggs in the graveyard and playground.
Yes.
Bring
yes.
your baskets.
Bring your baskets. That's right. Bring your baskets. Good tip. And then at 11 o'clock is our third Easter morning service, and that will be in the church with the St. Cecilia Choir for the second time, because they will have been in the Great Hall at the 9:15 with the gathering band, like Nancy had said. After that, a little bit of a rest, and then 5 o'clock.
And then Sundays at 5.
That's right. So we don't want to miss that for Easter Day. I think that is everything. Bring your coins for tonight. Bring your Easter basket for Sunday morning. Also bring your flowers Sunday
yeah.
morning, because we have the cross that's outside that we flower the cross, where you bring pretty flowers or things from your azalea pieces or whatever from your yard to put in the cross. And then everybody loves to have their Easter Day pictures taken in front of the cross, and it's
Yeah,
really
it's
beautiful.
gorgeous.
And this year, with Easter being so late, I think it's going to be even better, because things are more in
There's
bloom
more
at
flowers,
this
yeah,
late date.
yeah.
And the azalea line, I mentioned it yesterday during noon prayers out by the parking. Even today, the azaleas are coming, because it's getting warmer and we're late, and it's going to be beautiful there too for Easter pictures as well.
Is there a baptism?
There is a baptism at the Easter Vigil, which is exciting to always have a baptism at that, because that is the best day to be baptized in the church. It's, the day of resurrection, and we have new life. So I think that's all. I don't know. I may have forgotten some. We have almost all the bulletins printed, God willing. And our printer has cooperated, and we have been busy little bees here in the office. And Nancy is also an office angel, so she has helped out along with all of the other office angel. The Altar Guild is busy right now in the church getting things ready for tonight for the foot washing services, and I think we are good to go. So the last thing is just you have to show up at the services, and we look forward to seeing everybody. So if you've got questions, just email me. We will get them answered, but we're here and we're ready, and Easter is almost here, but tonight we begin with Maundy Thursday to begin the Triduum, which I sent the email out on Tuesday evening explaining these different services. So we will see you soon.
See you soon.
Okay. Bye, all.